Bath bombs are an easy gift idea, and adding CBD isn't hard to do. So if you want to give the gift of relaxation, here's what you'll need: baking soda, cornstarch, Epsom salt, and citric acid. These are your dry ingredients. You'll also need essential oil, coconut oil, CBD infused oil, bath bomb molds, water, and food coloring. I mix the wet ingredients first, starting with the coconut oil. It's a solid at room temperature, so I put it in the microwave for a few seconds, and then I added it to a mason jar with the rest of the wet ingredients. I used 2 types of essential oil here, peppermint and eucalyptus. One thing to keep in mind is that the color of the CBD oil will influence the final product. So my first batch was very yellow. I used less CBD oil and more food coloring in my second batch, and I ended up with a nice light blue shade. If you care about the color of the final product, just make sure to use enough food coloring to counteract the yellow from the CBD oil. It's time to mix the dry ingredients. When citric acid and baking soda meet water, they undergo a chemical reaction, and that's what you're seeing when the bath bomb is fizzing up and making bubbles. The cornstarch slows down the chemical reaction, so you can actually control how long your bath bomb fizzes just by playing with the ratio between these dry ingredients. I'll leave tips on how to do this below the video. This step isn't hard, but it does require patience. Slowly mix the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients, and when I say slowly, I really do mean just a few drops at a time. You don't want the dry ingredients to start to react. If the mixture starts to get really fizzy, you're going a little too fast. When you're done, the mixture should feel like damp sand. Now it's time to pack this mixture into the molds as quickly as possible. Press the mixture into the mold firmly. You'll want to slightly overfill each one so that when you press them together, there isn't a gap between the two halves. These will be dry in a few hours, but I recommend leaving them overnight. Removing the top half is easy. Sometimes the bottom half comes right off, but if it doesn't, just tap the metal a few times and try again. This whole process involved about 15 minutes of actual work. You do have to factor in drying time, but this is a great option for inexpensive gifts that can easily be made in batches if you're trying to tackle several gifts at the same time. If you choose to add CBD, supposedly there are anti-inflammatory benefits, but with any wellness trend, you should do your own research to see if it's something you're into. You can find more information about the instructions and the materials down below. For more simple DIYs, subscribe and stay tuned. And I know it's been a while, but as always, thanks for watching.